Well, good morning, everybody. Yeah, look at this. The pool came up a bit. We have gotten in the last 2 days, we've actually gotten some serious rain. Uh, so, good news here. As I kind of head out towards the outside here, it rained in the early AM really good yesterday. Last night in the late PM it rained, and then in the early AM this morning, wow, had some really nice storms. And a matter of fact, the pond came up nearly 7 inches, a little over 7 inches, and that means a lot of runoff. And we only get the runoff when it really rains so hard that the ground really can't take it. And that's what fills our ponds, is the deluge type of rains. So I'm heading now towards the garden, and of course, wow, it looks so good. My tomato plants, and of course, as you can see, the ground is still pretty muddy here. Tomatoes are getting no fruit yet on the tomatoes, but they're getting pretty big. And of course, my peppers, some of them are down a little bit because of the hard rain. They'll pop back out when the sun comes up. And of course, my cauliflower here. But I like it when the ground looks so nice and dark. And of course, I was up earlier and picked a bunch more cucumbers here. And of course, here are some more peppers. And the onions, yeah, looking real good. It just, boy, it's so nice and fresh. In the early morning, after those early morning rains, you come out and the air is like it's clean. It's fresh. Just really, this is one of the big reasons of living here, is after the rains like that. Like I said, especially in the early AM, and boy, when the morning comes out, it's just really spectacular. And of course, there's not a cloud in the sky anywhere. It is perfectly clear. So storms rolled through last night. Early AM. Yesterday the same thing. And that is by far the best sign of the beginning of a rainy season, when we get that rain almost every night. You get some rain and that, but we'll see. Like I said, I've been fooled so many times in the last couple of years that it's hard to make any predictions anymore whatsoever. But wow, and everything, you can see how green it looks and how green it's turning now with the rain the last couple of days. And of course, like I said, there's not a cloud in the sky anywhere right now. So when that sun pops up, everything just really comes alive here. And of course, we're always somewhere between 75, 78, and 100 degrees every day, every night. It never really gets any colder than about 75 to 80, somewhere in there. On occasion it does, and usually it's when it rains that you get that early AM cold and chill, and that in the air. And as soon as the sun comes out, which is going in a little while here, because it's only about maybe 6:30 in the morning, the humidity is going to go up to about 99.9%, and then the air just gets thick. So thick you can almost feel like you can cut it and that. But yeah, so the garden's looking good as I kind of scan across here. Oh, Beth and I have spent so much work doing this. So much work. And with our veggies and are canning, even though I'm finding it very impossible to try to find jars and get jars here for canning. So I'm out of jars right now, so I'm kind of at a little bit of a standstill of what we're going to do here. What we've been doing is going to the grocery store and buying products that have been canned in jars and then using the product and emptying out those jars and reusing them again in order to be able to can. And of course I've been experimenting with that, as anybody knows that's watched some of the videos. But wow, everything is just really looking super here. And this is the joy of living in the tropics, are these instances, especially in the early morning here after a rain, when, like I said, the air is so clean and that, and before the real heat and humidity roll in, which they will, because the sun will just soak up all that moisture out of the ground and the trees and everything, and it'll be suspended in the air. Oh boy, yeah. So I'm heading back up towards the house. Just wanted to show you and let you know some of the good news here. So from the back of the camera, I'm going to say goodbye for now. Everybody have a good day. Like and subscribe. And I sincerely hope the Lord blesses you as He's blessed both Beth and myself.